to thank a big shout out to Raina and our group because we were brainstorming. I really wanted a title that would incorporate more than just psychic mediumship, more than animal communication, because I work a lot with spirit animals as well. I work a lot with animals both on this side and the other side. So the final decision was the animal soul guide, and so I'm going to own it and I'm going to put it on my website and yeah, there you go. That's the new jam.
That is the new jam, and I love that. So I'm seeing the flea loves communicating with animals, Tanya says. That's good stuff. Okay, friends. So I'm going to go first to Christy, though. And the first thing I'm going to say to you is there's a woman here in spirit that's coming through. And when she's coming through for you, please, Christy, I feel like this is mother's side of the family, please, mother kind of energy. Can you understand that, please, in spirit?
Yes.
And would you understand it if I was to say to you, please, that she's been there for a little while now? Would you understand that, please?
Yeah.
Okay, she's coming through and she's talking to you and she's very happy to see you, please. She says to me that you are her sunshine. Do you understand? You are her sunshine.
Mm,
And she needs you to know that because she feels as though you are going through some big dips, ups and downs. Do you understand right now? And
yeah.
she's saying to you that she wants you to know that she's around you, that she feels this with you, that she's communicating the best way she can with you. And she's also saying to you that strokes. Do you understand? Some kind of painting happening. She says that this is important to you for a variety of reasons, including receiving messages.
Yes. Okay. Mhm.
Okay, and she's
Yeah.
looking at you very directly with that. And I
Mm.
feel as though she's also saying to you, please. Can we amalgamate that? She's also saying to you that is there something about a dog?
Yeah, my puppy.
Okay, is it an actual puppy though?
Yeah, she's almost 2 now.
Okay,
Mm.
well, I could still be puppyish. And is she having like some extreme moments where I feel like maybe I want to use the word zoomies, but I'm not seeing zoomies. I feel
Yeah,
like her mind is going like a whirling dervish.
probably. She's on the higher energy side of things.
Okay, thank you very much. Your mother is saying that's not going to change.
Oh, for sakes.
She says, but your ability to handle it will.
Oh, good. I hope so. I'm trying to get better. I'm not very good sometimes.
She's saying to me that you have a calmness that is coming to you that you're not
Mhm.
aware of. And she says you need it. She
Yeah.
says, and she's not afraid to say
Yeah.
that to you. I'm like, oh, do we tell people we need things? I don't know. And she's
Yeah.
like, no, no, no. You tell her she needs the calmness. Let it come. Christy,
Okay.
let it come, baby. Let it
Okay.
come into that space. Let it connect with you, girl. Sit in that.
Okay.
Now, I am going to tell her how to prepare for 2025 if you don't mind.
Sorry.
Look at Nan's face. She's like, mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm just going to pull one card for you, and it says harmonic flight.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to look at that. Now,
Yeah.
to me, this card represents a flow that feels heavy and a flow that feels much lighter. And so it's light and dark, positive, negative. Do you understand? And
Yes.
it's coming together, Christy.
Okay.
And you haven't felt that quite yet. You feel very distinct in this manner and very distinct in this manner, and it doesn't feel like you've allowed it to balance yet, which is
Okay.
human nature. We get
Okay.
caught up in we get caught up in our crazy dog, we get caught up in painting, and your career feels like it's in an influx as well.
Yeah.
So how are you going to prepare for 2025? Well, your spirit scope will tell you that first, baby. So that will give you
Okay.
more depth to it. But
Okay.
right now, it's about the balance. It's
Okay.
about being able to balance the positive and the negative, the dark and the light. They're
Okay.
meant to work together, and most people cannot understand that. They will try to fight the dark all the time and be like, I don't want it, I don't want it, I don't want it, instead of just allowing it to work together. So that's
Okay.
what I'm going to give to you, Christy. Is that okay? Is that
Awesome. Thank you
okay?
so much, Tara. And others, I still haven't shipped your painting because of stupid Canada Post strike.
Well, I'm excited. Thank you. I wasn't going to say anything. I'm like, I didn't get the painting, but I wasn't going to
Gosh.
say anything because I was like, well, we don't want to do that here now. So let's just sip some water and carry on. Thank you,
Yes.
Christy. I appreciate
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Jenny, can I come to you? Oh, I'm pulling a card for you, and I feel like you're going to chuckle at this one when you see what it is. We got a little bat. We got a little bat here. And I love bat energy because bat is about seeing things from different perspective. So this is about you kind of stepping back right now, going within your sort of cave and going, okay, I'm protected. I have solitude. I can sit and I can see things from a completely different perspective. I do feel that a lot of this is attached to work right now. I feel that, you've kind of come off a lot as far as Christmas with relationships with family, but this is not where this is about. This is about having a deeper faith and knowledge and understanding of some stuff that might be shifting and changing at work. And the fact that you can sit back and you can look at it from that perspective, there's a lot of gratitude and blessings and abundance. And if you can remove yourself emotionally from some particular situations, you're going to be able to just fly with your eyes closed. I mean, this is you going into maybe even a new opportunity. I'm getting maybe some new things and shifts and changes there that are going to be coming in and presenting themselves to you. So I would keep your eyes open, your radar up, and go, okay, you know what? If something's presenting itself, and just go with your gut intuition and your inner GPS and go, yeah, you know what? That is good. Or no, I'm okay to just stay here. I'm okay here to sit here and observe. Does that make sense to you? Yeah.
Yes, very much so. Thank you. And I have wrong way, a bat
Oh,
right there.
excellent. Well,
Oh my
you
Like
God,
which switch on my camera. But
I'm
yes, thank you.
looking.
That's perfect. Thank you.
I'm
okay. Well,
looking at what's under the bat. What's under the bat?
Oh, it's a sculpture of a bird. It
Oh,
just looks
okay.
like a
I'm like
dead
that.
bird. It's
That
not
looks
an
like
actual
half a
dead bird.
bat. Okay. I see something from Facebook, Nan. So I'm going to. Don't forget, Missy would like a message from you, please,
ah,
Nan.
see.
Um. Uh. So I just saw this message from Facebook. I wanted to get it. I see you, Nina. I hear you, baby. I'll come. I'll come. Okay. 844-124-90-876. Can you change your name? Do you know how? So Kathy Henderson, I can't even say that, from Facebook wants to know, is my house going to sell soon? The answer is, I'm not a fortune teller, but I do feel it's going to sell soon. I feel that there is an energy shift that needs to happen though. So I would definitely be changing how you're feeling about the move. Don't be panicked in it. Instead, just allow it to happen. That feels really like a intention setting kind of thing. Set the intention differently. That will be your best bet with this. So I'm going to leave that with Kathy on Facebook. Uh, Now I'm going to go to Nina super quick. Nina the Mystic, I love that. Wanting a message from Tara. Two things I want to say to you. One, I feel really called to pull a card for you. And it's also really important right now, Nina, to make sure that any hurt feelings have been left behind. So any hurt feelings from a past, and I'm not saying, thank you, friend. I am not saying the man who's talking to me, big guy, kind of, powerful feeling coming through, is not saying you're in hurt feelings. It's just reminding you that any hurt feelings by things that have happened in the past are left behind. Let them go. Let them go if they come sniggle their way back in, because I think people forget that sometimes we think we've done all this work, and in fact, we've only done a portion of the work, and that's okay. But you just need to let that go. But the card that I pulled for you is She of the Lotus. Oh my God, Nan, another card I need tattooed on me somewhere. I have no more space. Okay. I love this card. Everyone's going, she wants that tattooed on her. Yes, yes, I do. This is a card though for you, Nina, that says to you that lotus for me is always about blossoming. It's always about the newness of things, right? It's always about you're caring for something, you're making new ideas, you're creating things, and they are coming full and blossoming. This card feels really powerful because I feel a shift in how you're doing the work, and you're going to get a shift in how you present that work. So, Nina, I'm going to leave that with you, lovely, and go back to Nancy.
All right, Missy, I'm coming to you. Um, both of your boys are coming forward right now. I want you to know that. They know that it was
Hang on.
what is that? What?
So let's go ahead. Okay, someone's on that has their mute off.
Missy, turn your TV on.
Oh yes, I'll mute that.
There we go. Okay. So I just want you to know that both your puppers are coming forward right now. They are letting me know that they absolutely understand how difficult this Christmas was for you, being the first Christmas without them. They show me that they were giving you signs the whole time. So I'm not sure if you were feeling nudges and bumps on your knees, if there was different sort of like, tingles and ice cold feelings that you were feeling. Please understand that they are both there. They are both happy and healthy, and they are loving watching this new transformation for you and your husband. They're loving the fact that there's been this renewed sense of peace in the household, because they did leave it a bit chaotic when they were there. And so, understanding that there's this new beautiful connection, kind of, not that it wasn't there with you and your husband, but it's even more intimate. It's much more beautiful. There's like they're literally showing me like a snake with the skin being shed so that there's a new growth coming. There's new opportunity, and there's new things that you weren't able to do when they were here. And so they're very, very grateful that you did let them go with dignity and grace, that they still are around you, loving you, supporting you, but that they're also very, very excited to see this new journey that you're on, as all of these transformations and new beginnings are starting to happen. Does this make sense? Yes.
Yep,
Okay.
she nodded. Yes, she
Can I
nodded.
leave that?
Yes, it does. Thank you, Nancy.
Welcome, honey.
Okay, I'm just gonna pop over. This person has not, as far as I can, excuse me, tell, put anything into the group yet. But Janice Cameron, do you have a mother in spirit, please? You can just wave at me. Do you have a mother in spirit, please? Is that a yes? Okay, yep. I can go ahead. Okay, you can unmute now, sweetie. I just wanted to see if I was with you because you didn't ask for anything, and I can feel this energy. Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. I have a mother here in spirit, please. I feel like when she's coming through, she's connecting with you, just in a sense of peace. I feel this overwhelming sense of peace. And also, don't laugh, she's really happy with what the house looks like right now. She's really happy with what the house looks like right now. So I feel like she's just joyful in the sense of being around you because she feels like you have a heaviness in your heart. Do you understand? And
Yeah.
she's trying to help this heaviness. You miss your mother very much, yes?
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
and she feels it, and she's trying to connect with you, please. And she's also saying to you, when she's coming through, please, that she did have seem to have a very distinct way of looking at things, an outlook on life. Do you understand that, please? And
Hmm.
for whatever reason, she is adamant that you keep your house looking good because you'll feel better in that. You'll feel better in that. But your mindset is a little bit like, oh, I'm sad today. Maybe I'll sit back a little bit and just kind of sit with my own energy. And she's saying, yes, but only, and I'm not kidding you, only if your house is clean. I don't know what that's all about, but that is exactly what she's giving me. I feel like she's got this little, this little what do you call those things? Dustpan and the little hand sweeper, and she's
Yep.
running around. But she says, "Why? Why am I telling you this?" She says, "Because I want you to feel good. I want you to feel good. And there's only so many things that we can do to make ourselves and our space feel good, and that's what she's giving you. She loves you very, very much, Janice. I feel as though I feel like Christmas came by and she came and she sat with you. Do you understand that, please? And she's even saying to me, "Did you feel her at Christmas, Janice?"
Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, your
There's
mom says she was there, and she says she
okay.
can't force you to feel her, but she wants you to know she was there.
Okay,
She
perfect.
wants you to know that. So I'm going to leave that with you, Janice, if that's okay.
Yeah, you bet. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Before we go on to some other messages, I want to kind of get a hands up. Who follows us on our podcast? So our podcast is called Spirit Angels and Guides Oh My. If you love that, let us know in the comments. We will get a link to it if you want to come and follow us on it. That would be amazing. Oh, Monica. Hello, Monica. There's been a lot of back and forth, girlfriend, and I haven't even met you yet. Um, that's going to be fun. But let us know. And there's a link if you're enjoying it, what you think about it, if you have any suggestions for it. Nan and I are totally open to it. We have so much fun on that podcast. We really should have called it Tara's Triggers, 2000 million quadrillion triggers, because it's mostly Tara being upset about something in some kind of capacity. But But Nan's good. She holds my hand. She comforts me through it all. So I'd love for you guys to go in there, support us, take a listen, see if you like it, and share it with your friends. That would be super cool. There is so many people popping on here. I'm having trouble keeping up, Nan.
Yeah, is Monica not moderating for us?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
I still
Well,
can't keep up though. There's still like messages all over the place. So
there you go. I don't know. We're gonna have to. There's
Karen
like
Bauer, she was on here and she's on Facebook.
she's got it double covered. She's got it double covered. Okay, I'm gonna go to Stella. Can I come to you with a card? Yes. All right.
Thank you.
So I pulled Eagle for you. Okay. And I love this card for you. This is really about you opening to your intuition. This is opening to your wisdom. This is a lot for me. Eagle is about rising above situations and seeing it from above, seeing it from different perspectives. But I really get a lot of this might even be connected to there's a couple things. I think there's a little bit of a balance happening for you right now with like sort of the mind, body, soul, and work. So I feel like this is a connection that's happening with your higher self, but I also feel that this is something that you're standing back maybe at work a little bit going, okay, I can see how this is going, but I know how this might turn out if I react this way. So I'm actually going to approach this with a bit of grace and wisdom because you've been on that eagle's back before. You've seen how certain things turn out and how they have the potential to either go this way or this way. And I do feel that you are going to be the catalyst for a lot more peace in 2025. So I feel like a lot of that's going to be coming into your world and you're going to be like, oh, okay, this is good because I need a little bit of a break because there has been some chaos happening. There's been some very dynamic personalities. And let's face it, you're a redhead. You have a dynamic personality as well, my friend. And so a lot of this is going, you know what? Here's the wisdom. Here's that direct connection to my higher self. What would I do? Or after I went to Dollywood, what would Dolly do? Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you because I feel Dolly Parton can offer us all a whole bunch of wisdom. I'm just kidding. I feel like the eagle is going to come in and just call on that, call on the eagle energy, call on it and say, okay, I'm about to like do a throat punch. I need to like step back and go, how can I approach this? And I feel like there's going to be a lot of shifts and changes. I also feel, and I'm not sure if it's in your world yet, but I do see someone standing on the outskirts in perhaps a romantic capacity.
Ooh,
Not yet, but
girlfriend.
thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome, man.
I love that. Okay. So, couple things I'm going to do right here. I don't see, I am a flea. I don't see, I am a flea. I see her words. Tanya, did you have a question you wanted to ask us, Lovey? There you are.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Uh, question. Yeah. So yeah, this last few months for me has been like big. Kind of like in 2020 when things were unsure and there's been fear and stuff that I've been working through. And yeah, so I'm wondering what you guys or what you rather are seeing for next year for work for me. If I'm on the right path and if my dream goal, if I'm taking the right steps to my dream goal would be good to know.
Okay, coolio. Let's start off with very first thing I'm going to say to you. Your path is obtainable. Everything I'm getting is a path with many different off branches, though. Okay, so you need to hear, but the path is obtainable. What I feel is that there is something that is stopping you from jumping in, like full on in. Now, that it doesn't matter what it is. If there's one thing stopping you, there's going to be something else that'll stop you, something else that's stopping you. And I'm told to tell you to trust the process. The next thing I'm going to say to is the next thing I'm going to say to you is find the people. Find the people. And here it is. As you are transcending into a new being, okay, because that's what I'm picking up, baby, is that you're transcending into a new being. As that's happening, there are things that are falling to the wayside. That's cool. That's groovy. We want that to happen. We don't want to carry anything with us onto the new path. Having said that, there is more to being on this path than just a desire or a will. Do you understand that, please? Now, I'm being told you have the tools, but I'm being told that how to present those tools hasn't been, what's the word I'm looking for? percolated.
finalized.
Yeah, yeah, it's not so much about whether you can or can't. It's more about how you are going to do this. So I feel you need some guidance in that regard. And it's got something to do with finding the right people. Here's the other thing. Never ever be afraid of investing in yourself. So don't ever be that person who's like, well, I can't do this. There's always someone that's going to help you in some way or somehow, right? There always is going to be someone, and you'll always reciprocate back. That's who you are as a person. You'll always pay it forward, right? So just now look at what it is you're trying to accomplish and shift it just a little bit so that those obstacles just literally disappear. We don't need them. We don't want them. Challenges, all that stuff. Yeah, we just walk through that with our heads held high. That's what I'm getting for you, Tanya. I hope that makes sense to you, beautiful.
It does. Thank you.
Yay! Okay, you are welcome, gorgeous. Nan, do you?
All right. So Tanya Fuller is asking me if her current cat Oreo would be accepting of another cat or kitten entering the home. Um, can you take yourself off mute, and do you have a photo of your cat that you can hold up to the camera?
Yeah. Just give me 1 second. I'll find a photo.
So for while she's doing that, what helps me is images. When I can see an image, it helps me do a direct connection to the soul of that particular animal. Tanya has a lot of souls around her. She's been an animal lover for many, many, many lifetimes. Okay. Okay. I do feel that a younger energy cat would be okay for Oreo. I do feel that Oreo needs to be in boss position. Okay. So whoever you're coming in needs to be a little bit more of a sort of docile cat. But what I want you to do is I want you to tap into your intuition, because Oreo is also telling me that they're going to send an energy and a sign to you of who is a good fit. So while you're out there, whether you're looking on the SPCA website, whether it's a friend who has kittens that you want to bring into the house, I want you just to sort of step back, tap in, and just feel here. Imagine a blank slate here and think of Oreo, and then look at the options. Because I do feel there's a welcoming, but it's going to be the right personality. And I feel that Oreo and this soul are working together right now in cahoots to get into your house. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Can I leave that with you?
Yes. Thank you.
Welcome, honey.
Okay. Christy, I just saw your message. Oh my God, Janice, it's because your place is looking so good now. Yay! Okay, I'm going back up here to a Facebook. Jana Betlak. Oh, Jana! Okay, this is a good time to do this. Babies, I have a retreat coming in June. Middle of June on Bowen Island. Fully, I have 3 spots left. It is a amazing. I have a shaman. We call her a shamanista coming in from Colorado. We're going to be doing earth work. If you feel like you have not connected the way you want to connect, this is it's a full retreat. It is like all the good things. You need to hit me up. I have 3 spots left. I expect them to be gone by the middle of January. I know they'll be gone by the middle of January. So if you're interested in doing something close to home, that whole thing all the way to Sedona was beautiful and lovely and a long way and a lot of work. We're keeping it a little closer to home, and Jana's going to be here, and she's going to be doing all sorts of different kinds of shamanic work. So if you're into that, hit Monica up, put it in the comments, and she will get you the information. So I'm going to Jana. She says hello. Oh, and then I lost her. Where'd you go, baby? She was asking about her grandfather. So I'm just going to give her a message about her grandfather because, well, that's just the easiest way to do that. There she is. I'd be curious to hear from my grandfather. He passed almost 20. Holy crow, don't feed the medium. It's been a while, but I saw a video recently, heard his voice, and was shocked at his Russian accent that I didn't remember. Okay. First of all, Jana, the person I have here in spirit has, yeah, he's been gone for a very, very long time. But it's interesting to me because I feel like his accent in that video that you watched is not, it's more kind of pronounced. And I almost feel like it's not his natural, like full on way of talking. That's the best way I can say it to you. It's like that's not normally how he speaks. But the man that's coming through for me is a very strong individual, though. And when he comes through for me, he definitely connects to your younger son, because your younger son needs him right now. He needs strength and perseverance. Do you understand that, please? And he says that this is a second relationship for you, please. I guess that your husband is maybe a second partnership, and he's saying that he's a sturdy man, and that would have been important to your grandfather, that your husband is a sturdy man. That's the word he's giving me, sturdy. I don't know what, he can stand his in his place very well. But I also get with this message, please, is that he feels that your son has this potential to be very go inside, be very sensitive, but that's not a bad thing. And your grandfather's giving him the strength to stand on his own 2 feet, so that when he goes and he does things like play sports, and I feel like he plays different kinds of sports, and when he goes and plays sports, and there's going to be a big move down the road with your family. So you're going to move from I believe you are in Colorado. I know you're in Colorado, but I believe you may be going somewhere else, and it's going to be a wonky move when it first starts. But for your son, it's going to be hard for him to really sit in that energy. But your grandfather's going to give him that energy to do it. Also, I don't know what it is about this. He's not speaking to me with a Russian accent, just straight up, so you know. He's not speaking to me with a Russian accent. I'm hearing him because I can hear. I'm a clairol. I'm hearing him just as though I would hear, my husband speak to me. So I don't know what it is about the Russian accent, sister, but that's what I'm getting for you. He's with your son. Your son is still in elementary school, but he's not actually in school. You homeschool. So there is the energy of just keeping him interested in all the things going on around him, and keeping him interested in the team sports for whatever reason seems to be very vital to your grandfather, and how he thinks about your son and how he's moving forward. So I'm going to leave that with you, Jenna. Hope that makes sense. You can let us know in the comments on Facebook. Okay, go Nan. Go Nan.
Okay. Robin, can I come to you? Yeah, okay. So, I've pulled a card for you, but I also wanted to deliver a really quick message. I want you to know that Tony is coming through right now. Yeah, take yourself off mute and your finger off the camera. What you doing there?
This one. Here we go.
There you go. Okay. So I just want you, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I just want you to know that Tony is coming through right now. He again understands coming off of Christmas for you has been very difficult. He's been around you a lot, but it's not why he's coming through. What he's coming through is just with messages of love. He's coming through with thanks for letting him go with dignity and grace. Okay. And he's also very proud and so excited to watch you on your journey and how much fun you're having with this group of friends. He says he really likes the group of friends that you're with and that you're hanging out with. They're very loyal bunch. They're very fun because you had so many years of not fun. So he says, this is the woman I married. This is the woman who I am so proud of her on how she's doing. And I feel like I don't feel like is there anyone in your world right now? Because I don't feel like there is, as far as a special relationship.
Yes, there is.
Is there someone in your world as a special relationship?
Oh, it's been almost 3 years.
3 years? Okay. So, that particular person, I do feel that he likes them a lot. Um, but I do, why are we laughing?
I just don't want him to hear this.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll talk quieter. But just know that he is sitting on the other side. Just know that he's sitting on the other side. He's supporting you. He loves that you have found love. He loves that you're carrying on. And that's what I'm going to leave with you for right now, unless you have a question. I feel like you might have a question.
No, I'm good just to listen, Nance. Thanks. I got to take all that in.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting that.
Well, okay, there you go. You can watch the recording.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Thank you.
Okay, let's go to Facebook for a few minutes, Nan. Sammy James says, anything for me. Sammy James, I'm gonna give you another one while I'm doing this one. Sammy, let's do another one from Holy crow. How you do Sheila James? I'll do Sammy James. You do Sheila James. Anyone come through for me or anything? Basically. That's from Sheila. I'll do Sammy first. Sammy, I'm going to pull a card for you, please. And my intention in the card pull for you is to know what you need to know going into 2025. What does 2025 look like? And when I do spirit scopes for people, you guys, I do spirit scopes so that they really focus on your past, present, and future. What did you learn from 2024 that you're using in the present, which is winter solstice, all the way to March 21st? And then what does the future look like for you? Now, I do want to say this. There's no such thing as a fortune teller. No one can tell your future. You have free will choice. You have personal responsibility. Things will happen. They can see your paths, but it's your choice to make those things happen. I just want to make sure. So if anyone's interested in that, you can definitely hit up Monica. Just let her know in there and she'll let you know how to book a, it's just me doing a video like this for you and bloop, you get it. It's all about you. Okay, but I'm going to Sammy. This is the card you need to know for 2025. Beautiful. Oh, Nan, it's the vulnerability card. This
Mm.
card is so full of information, Sammy. This is such an amazing card. It's got the dragonfly, which is good luck. It's got the crystals, which is healing. The lotus flowers, I'm talking too fast. The lotus flowers, it's got, oh, just the dragon, which is endings and beginnings. There's so much to this, but the vulnerability is don't let yourself sit in the past. Learn what you needed to learn from the past. Don't let it define you and move into this new energy because that is such a really an amazing card, Sammy, for you to go into the future with, for you to go into 2025 with. It's saying to you, you can make anything happen that you want to happen. Don't be afraid of endings because endings always allow you to have new beginnings. Don't be afraid to heal the things within you that are stopping you from living your most authentic life. Don't be afraid in general because you're being looked after. There is luck on your side. So that is such a powerful way to step into 2025. I think if that resonates with anyone and everyone, just take it, babies, take it and embed it and embody that because that is a powerful way to go into 2025. Sammy, I'm going to leave that with you. Val, I'm going to come to you after Nancy.
Okay, and I have, sorry, Sheila James?
Yes, Sheila James, that on
James.
Facebook, Nan.
Okay, so Sheila, I'm getting a lot of ancestral energy around you. And what I'm getting is it's a female lineage of energy and that's coming through. And so this is also attached to your higher self. But as I'm trying to tap into this energy, what they're showing me is a bear. And so when I say, okay, tell me a little bit more about this is a time where that mama bear literally energy is coming through, but it's also about the hibernation around it, about the strength, about the protection, about the coziness of the coat. Like they're showing me that this is a time where you really need to step back and focus on the strong female women in your family and ask them to come through. So if you're having challenges, say, what is it my ancestors would do? And not necessarily even in this lifetime. They're showing me past lives, they're showing me parallel lives. So this is like a very, very dynamic, very strong feminine energy. So I want you to lean into that superpower strength of woman. I want you to lean into a female bear's energy. They're showing me literally you walking with your hand on a bear's shoulder, and this bear is probably as tall as you. And when you need strength, you call that bear in and you say, you know what? I got this. Not only do I have the strength that they're lending me, but I have the protection. So there's nothing that can hurt me right now. I can only move forward with strength, with grace, and with purpose. And I hope that makes sense to you. And I'm going to leave that with you.
I love that. I love that for Sheila because I know Sheila.
Oh, good.
Okay. Nan, strange
What?
question, but do we actually do a transcript for the podcasts?
Yes, yeah, kind of. I was, but I don't know if our assistants were putting the transcript up.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. Someone asked about that, so I'm gonna get some more information about that, Christy, and I'll let you know. If I forget, though, Christy, send me a message. Now, Val, I can't find your question anymore, and I know you wrote one. I know you did. Val, unmute and talk to me, baby. Let's just do it by straight up talking and not me trying to read through this.
Are you, can you
What's up,
still hear me now?
girlfriend?
I- No, it's I was just I guess a better question is I have a lot of what I'd like to see happen in 2025. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering if but there's a my father's a part of that, and I'm just wondering how he'll play into that.
Mm.
Do you want to move somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a woman here in spirit. Okay.
Hmm.
I can feel her literally sitting on my chest. So I know what I'm going to say is going to be a lot. So here we go. She's giving me heartburn, for God's sake. Okay. Um, I feel like she wants you to know that it's going to take your father by surprise in some
Okay.
regard.
Hmm.
So the idea of uplifting and going somewhere, are you planning to take him with you?
Yes.
Okay. Can we come at this in a gentle, loving, long, kind of drawn out way? Is there any
Yes.
chance we can do that? Because I'm feeling like your mama is literally saying to you, sweetheart, and she has so much respect for you for what you're doing. Can I just say that? I don't know what it is you're doing. I don't need to know, but she's telling me to tell you that she has this great respect for you and what you're doing. And she says she knows it's not easy. She knows because she lived with him. But she's grateful. She's so grateful. It's gonna take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
She says, if you could sprinkle the breadcrumbs a little bit, this is such a cute thing she's showing me. If you could sprinkle some breadcrumbs, he will follow. But he needs time to absorb it.
Yes.
He needs time to kind of feel it. So don't get into your feels. Don't get it twisted when he gets this look on his face or anything like that. Just have these gentle, totally casual conversations about the wheres, the whys, the hows. Are
Hmm.
you moving like a whole province?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Okay. I'm getting that, Val. I'm getting like we're packing up and we are going. And for why do I want to tip my hat at you like a cowboy hat?
Because I love country music.
Oh, are you going someplace like that though? Is there, yeah.
To Southern Alberta.
Oh, sweet goddess. Okay.
There you
Cowboy
go.
hat, cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Just do it gently.
Okay.
Gently. Words are powerful. And you're
Yes.
a gentle person anyway. I feel you've got strength, power, and perseverance. I do. I can feel it, but I also feel that you understand how to be gentle. You understand how to go into that space. So that's what your mama's asking you, baby.
Okay.
Is
Thank
that
you.
your mother also says that she loves you very, very much. And she says, I am proud. I am proud of you even considering because you are doing so much for him. The fact that you're considering this and his feelings and emotions, that's big for her. Okay, Val?
Okay. Thanks.
I'm going to call you 844-792-5 for the rest of your life, though. Okay, bye, boo. Okay.
All right. So Kelly has a question of what should I do to prepare for 2025? That is the most generic question you could ask, Kelly. So come off mute for a second and let's chat this out a little bit more. Are we looking for personal, professional, spiritual?
Is she
Pers-
here?
Personal.
Oh,
Personal.
hello,
Okay.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Okay, so this makes sense then because the card that I drew for you is inner child. All right. And so, what I would suggest to you, and what your guides are coming through for me right now, and saying, this is really about going within. This is about taking that little girl that's inside of you, putting her up on your shoulder, and celebrating her and saying, you know what? This is amazing. What it's going to do is it's going to allow any sort of past hurts to heal so you can lean into the playfulness of an inner child. You can lean into the joy and that innocence so that as you go forward, you're going to be focusing on where you are right now and where you're going. And Tara just and I just covered this a lot on January's spirit scopes, but a lot of people spend time looking back They spend a lot of time looking forward. Oh, here's what I've come, here's where I've, what I've done and all these experiences, and then here's where I'm going. But they forget to be present. And so your inner child is coming forward right now saying, hey, are you missing something in your day to day? Don't worry so much about all of 2025. Focus on you. Focus on your joy and your love and finding what floats your boat. What is it that makes you celebrate and shine that little internal, beautiful, bright light as bright as it can be? Because as soon as you're doing that and you're least worried about the experiences you've had or the experiences you're going to have, things are going to seamlessly unfold for you. Doors are going to open, and you're going to find 2025 becomes a place of much more grace. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Thank you.
Leave that with you, honey.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, there's so many messages here. I'm just going through. Anyone that's interested in the retreat, we do have dates, and you can hit up Monica. And she will send you a message. I'm just trying to find. Okay, iPhone.
Is there anyone on Facebook asking for messages that
Yes, okay. I'm gonna give you a Facebook. Anne Marie Bender would
my
like
phone?
a message from anyone. And I believe she means not from me or you, but she means from anyone in spirit.
Okay, where is she on Facebook or is
She's
she
on
here?
Facebook, beautiful.
Okay. Um, I honestly, I'm not, I can pull a card for her, but I'm not connecting to the energy right now.
Okay, I can give her a message from someone, but I want to go to Marlo first, if that's okay. So I will give a message to Anne. You can pull a card for Anne as well, but I'll give a message from Anne from one of her loved ones, and then I'll do Marlo. So,
Do her.
oh, you want me to? You don't want to give her the card?
No, I'll give her a card. I thought.
Like, you're like, do her. I'm like, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so Anne Marie, sweetie, I feel a brother here in spirit, please. I feel like when he's coming through, please. He's saying that the holidays felt very low energy this year, and he says that he feels as though that was better, like not low energy in a bad way, just like okay. And he says that he appreciates you reaching out to his family, please. I feel he has a child. And I don't know if I believe it's a female, and I believe that she's not a young child, but he's saying that he appreciates you reaching out to the family, please, because you have a lot on your plate. I also want to say to you that when he's coming through, he's saying to you again that he loves that you think about him as much as you do. He says he can hear you when you talk about him, and you talk not not when you talk about him. That's, he hears you when you're talking bad about him. No, he hears you when you talk to him, is what he's trying to say to you, sweetheart. And so he just wants to acknowledge you. He says he will always come through when you ask because he knows how important that is to you. And he's also saying something about a surgery that you've had recently, Anne Marie. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but a surgery, something about mobility with you. And he's saying that it'll get better. It'll get better. It still hasn't gotten as good as you would have liked it, baby, but he says it's going to. So just trust that energy. Okay, Nan, give it to her.
I got Marlo, right?
Oh, you were going to give a message to Anne Marie.
Anne Marie. Okay. I'm all confused. I'm befutzed. Okay, Anne Marie, I really like this for you. You got moth. And a lot of people will go, oh, God, a moth. No, moths are amazing. And they fly seamlessly between the veil and matter, earthly matter. And so this is a reminder that anyone who has crossed the rainbow bridge for you right now is trying to communicate with you. So I want you to pay attention. I want you to tap into that inner GPS and say, okay, whether you sit down at night and you write a message on a notebook next to your bed and then receive the message in your dreams, but there are people constantly trying to really get through messages and feelings and vibes. And as I was pulling this card, I felt a lot of hair on my face, which is usually my sign. I'm not sure if you have a mother who's transitioned, but that's usually a sign when people are making you feel like you have spider webs on your face. And I'm getting a feminine energy around this. So I want you to pay attention to those tingles, to those signs, to even if you're sensing a smell. or a taste, or you're hearing some music. Those are the things that are going to be coming forward in the next little while for you. So pay attention.
Lovely. Couple things. Marlo, I'm coming to you. Monica, it would be great if you would, if you get feedback from the people on Facebook, if you could just pop on and unmute and let us know the feedback so we know we are connected, and that would be really great. I want to, there's a person on here and I don't know who it is. Hello, beautiful ladies. Would either of you kindly tell me what I can do for my children, or how can I be of service to my children to help them overcome their challenges? Thank you kindly. Is that person still on here? Marlo, I'm still coming to you.
iPhone 2.
Okay.
iPhone 2.
No, not on here. I didn't think so.
Yes, I'm on here.
Oh, okay. Why can't I find you? There you are. Oh, Vita. Okay. Okay. So Marlo Vita. Nan, can you see the chats, Nan?
Yes.
I can see the chat. Yes, I can.
Okay, so you can pick messages and I will do these two. So Vita, I'll come back to you in 2 seconds, lovey. I'm going to go down to Marlo first, then to you. Okay, sweetheart? So first thing I'm going to do, Marlo, is I'm going to say to you, I am pulling 3 cards for you. I need you to pay very close attention. I got to find Marlo. Where are you? There you are. Hello, Marlo. I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. It is very, very important because your spirit guide is saying to me, you need to see the visual and hear the words. 3 cards. And this is what you're going to be working on in 2025. It is a very big year for you, Marlo. And so we say that a lot to people, but for you, it is about visibility. It is definitely a visibility type of year for you. And being seen is going to change how you do what you do. So the first card that I pull for you, please, is Journey to Wholeness. Oops, where's my, I can't see. Hang on, I gotta go back to my own camera because so I can see, you can actually see this. Okay, so this is a journey to wholeness. This card is about the transition I'm talking to you about, Marlo, when it comes to what 2025 holds for you, my friend. So this energy is about making sure that you are feeling yourself, body, mind, and spirit. The collaboration of the power of 3, if you follow me, baby, you will know is so important. Your body, your mind have to collaborate so your higher self can do the work that it wants to do. So you are on this big journey this year. So make sure that you are hitting all the marks with your human self as well as your spiritual self, because the next card that you get is the home card. This is about sanctuary. This is about you feeling that you are at peace with where you are in your life. Now, I'm not talking about where you are in your life as in your homestead, baby, or where you're living. I am talking about your home being your aura, your presence, who you are as a person. Do you understand? This is where the energy is kind of flowing. This is such a powerful card for you, though, because when we feel at our highest and best, even if there's other stuff going on around us, you can be at your highest and best and still have hurt and still have pain and still have things to work through, right? I can speak to that from my whole chest. You know, I can still present, I can still feel good, I can still be around, even though I'm working through other things. They're just saying to you, own your goodness. Own your goodness, own the good that you have and the good that you do. And the final card that you need to know for 2025, oh my God, Nancy, it's the word that we didn't know how to say, the ether. It's the ether card. This is talking about your connection, my friend, to the higher self. So to spirit. How are you getting the wisdom and the knowledge from spirit? Is your crown open? You are better etheric. You got to stay grounded though. Seriously, my dude, you gotta stay grounded. Because if you don't, all that goodness that's happening up here is just going to be like just within the reach, but just out of reach. Do you know what I mean? Because you are feeling like you're struggling. This is such a beautiful set of cards for you that I'm actually going to keep them out and take a picture and send it to you via Facebook tomorrow morning, okay? So that you can see these cards. I love this. You are powerful, you are purposeful, but your message is far more important than you give yourself credit for.
Okay,
Okay.
if you want to take a breath, I do have feedback on Facebook, and just so you know, we have about 14 people here on Facebook, but Oh my gosh, the comments keep shifting. Okay. Anne Marie said, yes, very true. I had a major surgery in June and recovery has taken forever. And I gotta scroll up. Give me just a second.
Well,
Lots.
the recovery is happening though. She just has to just remember that, Anne Marie. It is happening. It's slow like a snail, but it's happening.
Sheila James said, awesome. I had that very dream before. Thank you, Nancy. And lots of people are sending you stars. I'm trying to find their names, but
Thank you for the stars. Okay, I'm
um,
gonna go to Vita though right now because I can feel the energy around. So
perfect.
I want to talk to her. Okay, I'm coming to you, sister. Unmute yourself. Thank you, Monica. I love you.
Thank you.
Okay, very first thing I'm going to say to you is there is a lot of energy that's coming from a place of your children feeling ungrounded. So they are not as connected to Mother Earth as they should be. So there is a lot of kids doing. Now you've got several kids and you have a beautiful we share a son in spirit, not the same son in spirit, but we both have a son in spirit. And I feel like he's really saying to you, mom, they got to be grounded. Now, not grounded as in like you're grounded, you can't go out, but grounded so that they feel safe in their humanness. There's a lot of energy going around them. Are you talking about your two daughters? Yes. I feel like the divine feminine has gone whack. It is like doing crazy stuff all over there, please. So I feel like we have to focus on a really big grounding and manifestation session. Now, I don't want it to be all about, thank you. Max is saying it's not all about that stuff. It's not all about that stuff. It's about what they're doing here. How are they doing here? And I want to say to you, please, there is moments that are happening, but the moments are going to shift. Hold your ground. You are their mother, not their bestie. Oh, that was interesting. That's from Max. That's not from me, baby. You are their mother, not their bestie. And I'm going to say to you that when I tap in spiritually, I'm going to say set the boundaries. But the boundaries are more for you than it is for them. The
Okay.
boundaries are more for you than it is for them, girlfriend.
My husband keeps saying the same thing.
See? See? Stay with that. Also, Lovey, I want you to contact Monica and ask her about the collective, okay? Just ask her about the collective. She'll tell you. Okay, I'm
Thank
gonna leave
you,
that
Megan.
with you. And hey, no, Max also says, he says, I didn't just come in to say that. He says, it's okay, Mom. It's okay. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you so much. That means a lot. I needed to hear that.
Okay, girlfriend, love you. Mwah.
Thank you. Love you too, guys.
Okay. Nan, it is 8 o'clock. Should we do a couple more and then call her a night?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, Christy was asking if there was a message from an animal in spirit.
Yep, me again. Thank you.
Again, you have a lot of animals in spirit. Is there a
Yeah.
particular one that you're honing in on? Because I have a particular dog that's stepping forward.
I'll just go with whatever you step in on because there's been quite a few, sadly. Well,
Yeah,
good that I had them, but yeah.
yeah. And I feel like there's been like a lot of loss for you, but this dog in particular is stepping forward and saying, don't give up. Just because every time you lose a little bit of your heart and you have to put us down, you need to understand that you are always meant to have animals in your life. There's also a slinky little cat walking in between his feet, which is very interesting. But like literally, when I connect to animals on the other side, I'm not just connecting to animals that are in this lifetime with you. Girlfriend, you've had so many animals lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And so, but this dog that's coming forward is talking about just saying thank you. Thank you for letting me go. I know it was one of the hardest things that you had to do. And you were there when they transitioned.
Mm-mm. No, I don't know actually.
You don't know which dog this is?
No, yeah, I don't know which dog that would be. I missed one, unfortunately. That I've gutted me completely, but I
Okay.
wasn't there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this
Yeah.
even if you weren't physically there, you were there in spirit with this
Hmm.
dog. And so a lot of what's coming through is just gratitude. I feel like the dog had to leave and it left a lot earlier than it was meant to.
Okay.
Does this make sense?
Yeah. I'm kind of not not 1,000% sure which one.
Okay. Okay. Well, just so you know, this is a dog. He left a little bit too early. He's definitely around you a lot. I feel like he's not an incredibly small dog. I feel it's a bigger dog. Does that
Okay.
help?
Yeah, that would be most likely Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so understand that it's Max that's stepping forward right now because it's Max that you need to hear from. So
Okay.
Max is stepping forward and giving you lots of signs and symbols around new. Are you thinking of getting another puppy?
Not with the current one has a lot of energy, so we're gonna not do that until I have a back. Speaking of which, Janice is holding my current one at the moment. We're our dogs are best friends and we're neighbors. So that one would love another one, but I don't think I could cope.
Yes. Well, I do feel that that might also add a bit of calming nature to the dog that you have.
Okay.
So, Max is showing me, not that I'm saying go buy another dog. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is Max is showing me that there might be a certain amount of calm. Now, even though you got best friends with the neighbors, it doesn't mean that the neighbor's dog is at your house every single time. So this is
Mm.
where he's just coming forward and saying, you are absolutely meant to have animals in your life all the time. Do not give up. Understand that there might be something you can add as a calming nature, and I feel that this particular dog tapping into the existing one that you have would do well with treats like Kongs or the carpets where you find treats in or things like this. It's going to help calm a lot of the anxiety. And I feel that a lot of the anxiety with your existing dog is why it acts up. Now, I also want you to keep in mind I had a friend who trained RCMP dogs. The first year they grow up, the second year they grow up, and the third year they get brains. And Max is saying, please hold out. The brains are coming. I promise you, the brains
Mm.
are coming. And he does show me, though, a family growing for you.
Yeah. Oh, this one's wicked smart and she's the sweetest thing ever. But yeah, she likes interaction.
Yeah, and but she's acting a bit like a teenager right now.
Oh yeah,
Max.
she's gonna lose all her treats. She doesn't knock it off. That's
So
my threat. It never happens, but that's the threat.
no,
Thank you
Max,
so much.
yeah, no
You should
worries.
get yourself an Australian cattle dog crossed with a corgi.
No, 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 no. That sounds even higher energy.
Yeah, so I would just say that pay attention. Max is around also trying to help. But I would say that there's definitely some low-hanging fruit you can address with the one you got now, and sh they will settle. They will settle.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
She's a lot, but she's lovely and
because she's so smart. You got to stimulate her. You got to do
yeah,
things.
but yeah, she needs it all the time though, and I gotta work sometimes.
But she's also here as part of a soul contract to remind you to have fun. She's also
Okay.
here as part of that soul contract to remind you to slow down because you do
Okay.
work.
Yeah. I work too much and I feel guilty for it. But who's the dog jumping on my bed that's not her? Because I wake up in the middle of the night. Sorry, is that Max there? Probably, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I feel Max is coming in and
Okay.
just, yeah, yeah,
Freaks the
definitely.
crap out of me because who's jumping on the bed and she's sleeping? And I'm like,
So just
jeez.
say not now, Max.
Yeah. Okay.
It's human sleepy time. It's Earth sleepy time. I need you to just chill.
Okay. Thank you so, so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm going to come to Tamara Ned, but I'm going to say a couple really quick things. We don't have time to tap into every single person on here. So I'm going to say something to Rhonda Terry from Facebook. Any messages from my brother-in-law? When I put it out there, the first thing I got is I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm A-OK. And he gave me that A, the O, and the K. I am safe and I am A-OK. So I'm going to give that to you, Lovey. Tamara, I have your father here in spirit, please. When he's coming through, he says your partner is with him. Your partner is with him. And he says to tell you that it was all a terrible misunderstanding. And he says that your dad says, it's okay, my girl, it's okay, my girl. But this is all a terrible misunderstanding. Now, Tamara, this is the absolute wrong place to get into a deep message like this for you, sweetheart. But I will give you what I can because this is very raw, and I feel like the evidence that I would provide is not meant for everyone's ears. So I just want you to know that Roger, bless Roger's soul, Roger has come through. He's got your partner, and they want you to know it is an accident. It is an accident. And I don't know why they're so like hyper focused on that, sweetheart, but they're saying a slip could happen to anyone, could happen to anyone. I feel there's more to it, but the slip is very important. And also you need to tell your partner's brother that he is in spirit, and he knows where he is, and he's not lost. He's not a lost soul. Do you understand that? He's in spirit. And Roger says, I would never have let him done that. He says, I gave him the 1-2, told him to get over here, and he came on over, and it was good. He also says that you're who's on the farm? Someone's on the farm. Your sister on the farm, please. On a farm? Horses? Oh, sweetie, you're on mute. I can't hear you. How about this? How about you just nod? Because I want to get to. So, is your sister on the farm? Are 2 horses on the farm? Is the cat gone? Cat's still there. Good. Your father was upset about something about the cat not getting the food that it needs to get, and he says it doesn't live off mice. It doesn't live off mice. And so he's just saying that to you, but your partner wants you to know that he is around you, and he's around your daughter, because your daughter feels younger to me. So he's around you and your daughter, and he says he's sorry he didn't say goodbye. He's sorry he didn't say goodbye. He's also sorry that it took so long to find him, because he knows what that did to your heart and your mind. Okay? Your dad says that you'll forgive him. You'll forgive him. You're that kind of girl. You're his girl. You'll forgive him. Tamara, I'm going to leave that with you, okay? Okay. I hope that gave you a little bit of something. Okay. Good stuff. Do you see anything, Nancy, you want to do?
No, I thought we were wrapping it up after a couple of messages. Are we still going?
I'm going to answer one more thing. Tammy, happy New Year. How is my family's future looking? Tammy, that's a big one to get into on here. I'm going to say it's complicated. I feel like there are ups and downs, and there's a lot of leeway, but people's perspectives have to change. So I'm going to leave that for you. Everyone, thank you so much. Thank you for going over. Nancy, thank you for going over for a few minutes. This always happens when you're on live with me. I have to keep going until I don't. But thank you, everyone. I want to say to you, this is important for us to be able to be of service to you, but also it's a great way for you guys to get some information about what Nancy and I are up to. Nan, anything you want to put out there?
Well, I'm going to have a little special. I'm putting it out in my January newsletter, but I'll put it out here for everyone as well. I'm going to do a Spirit Grid reading sale, which basically, if you haven't had one with me, it's pretty cool. It's a board I channeled with my guides, and I'm going to be doing 15-minute sessions for only $35, and Monica is going to throw the link in the chat.
Oh, that's good pricing. We also have Nancy's part of the Spirit Essence Collective with Christine, Harbinder, Jenny, and a few other people. And we are hosting 15-minute sessions for $25 for the month of January as well. And then pop over and get something from good old Jenny, Harbinder, Christine, Angel, any of them. We have a whole collective on the website you can go and look at. These are people that I've handpicked to work with me that have graciously accepted to come and work in my space. I love them all with all my heart.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And don't forget about your Patreon.
Oh my goodness. And if anyone here is looking to really level up, I know some of you have contacted me and said, I want to do your mentorship programs, but there's obstacles in the way. The easiest way to work with me, no lie detected, is to join the Patreon, the collective. So people like Nancy and Harbinder, they put stuff in there, that teachings for intuitive development. I do a free class every month in my Patreon to level you up, whether it's self-love, self-worth. It doesn't always have to be about learning how to be a medium or a psychic. It's learning about how to tap into your innate intuitive self. We do affirmations twice a month in there. We have the Goddess Empowerment Circle, and you can join some of those things with a price. You know, if you said, oh no, I don't want to join that for whatever, but I want to go and join this, there is opportunities to do that, but you get way more bang for your buck by joining the Patreon, and it's just much easier for you to see what's going on. Other than that, I think that's it, Nan. I think we're done.
Thank you so much, everyone. It's been awesome, and hopefully you all got a little something out of tonight. And we loved seeing all your faces, especially some of the ones we haven't seen in quite a while.
Right? Super, super nice, super awesome. Thank you so much, and wishing you guys a very, very abundant and prosperous 2020.